Warcraft is good for video games and maybe movies. What up, big kids? Here's my big review of Warcraft. This is a non-spoiler review. Thank you to the Filmosophers for giving me an advance pass to see this movie. Now, this movie is pretty much Warcraft Begins. If you're a big World of Warcraft fan, this takes place even before that. The Warcraft games from the 90s. This movie is pretty much the beginning of the Horde and the Alliance that Warcraft is known for. Now, going into this movie definitely had a lot of writing on it. This is, a video game movie which doesn't get a lot of good, movies lately. And, this is a franchise that's been around for a couple of decades now, especially with how big it is on the MOBA. And this is definitely something that a lot of people connect to. It's been referenced in pop culture for long, from South Park and then on. Now, Blizzard has a lot of great franchises. I love Overwatch, StarCraft, and Warcraft. Now, the movie itself, this is definitely a mixed bag. For people that love Warcraft, you're gonna absolutely love this movie. This is a movie that is made for you. There's so much fan service. Definitely things that if you play the games, you will absolutely love. For people like me that never played the games or the MOBA, it definitely will go over your heads and hit you with a hammer with the lore. Warcraft has a big lore, just like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or any of those big, a lot of the mythology. But Warcraft definitely relied a lot on CGI for the orcs. Definitely the orcs have a lot of great motion capture, and they're actually some of the best characters in the film. And with Chitara back here, leave me alone, I'm trying to film a review. Anyway, now Toby Kebbell, who's been great at motion capture with the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and he was even pretty good as Dr. Doom in that horrible Fantastic Four movie. But he plays Durotan, the main orc in this film, the one we see in the trailers. He is awesome. He's one of the best, if not the hands down best character in this film, and definitely his arc in the movie is very very heart wrenching. I'll just say that. Now, the other characters, like the human characters, Travis Fimmel, who plays Lothar, he has an interesting arc, but there's definitely things. This movie is only an hour, about 45 minutes, and this movie definitely could have been longer. It should have been longer. Whereas, we give Peter Jackson crap for making, Hobbit and all these movies super long. This is definitely a movie that would have benefit from a longer movie, definitely, because there's just so much thrown at you, and I think it really doesn't hold your hand, which people like me are new to the lore or want to get excited for the Warcraft. It definitely just like, what's this what's the felt, all these things that are going on. And so if you definitely know the World of Warcraft movie, it'll definitely it just goes there, and it's just like, it's pretty much just starts and doesn't really explain things that well to people that are new. With that said, there's also things like certain characters die. I won't say who, but definitely the emotional impact of those characters. If they just kind of didn't cut through scenes so fast, the resonance of those characters stuff would have been a lot better, because there's definitely a lot of deaths in this movie. This movie is pretty ballsy for killing off a lot of characters, and whether they did die in the games or not, I don't really know, but they die in this movie. But yeah, like I said, Dominic Cooper, who plays he's the king in this movie. He's pretty good. Ben Foster's Medivh, who plays the Guardian, he is interesting and very over the top. I don't know if I really enjoy this character that well. We got Ben Schuster as see, there's so many hard names, but he's the other mage in this movie. He's pretty cool. He has some humorous moments. A lot of the orcs are great. Clancy Brown as Black Hand, and and then of course the half orc, half, we don't know if she's human, but she looks human. Garona, played by Paula Pennon, she's pretty cool. Her character with Lothar's character, it's interesting, but then it's kind of abrupt. And like I said, I just wish there was more development for these characters for outside of Warcraft fans, because I was watching with Carla and Filmosopher people, and they were saying it's just like for people that don't know the Warcraft lore, it just really it doesn't like hold your hand. It's just very abrupt, and there's just certain things that are just rushed over so much. There's some great battles. The battles were really awesome. I really liked the whole Griffin fight, and the stuff with the orcs was really cool, especially with there's also like God, what's his name? There's this really bad orc guy that does all the powers, and he's pretty badass. He actually he looks really wicked awesome. But like I said, this is, if you're really into Warcraft or just the mythology, you'll really enjoy it. But if you're not a fan, or you don't know, you never played the games, don't know much about the mythology, try to research it a bit, because you'll go into it's like things just go right over your head. So that's why I'm going to give 2 different ratings. So Warcraft, as a Warcraft fan, I would have to say it's like a 4, 4.5. This is definitely made for fans, a lot of fan service. For people like me that don't know the lore and stuff like that, I would give it a 3 out of 5. It's definitely has some cool battles, and there's some cool characters, but it's definitely felt like this should have been like at least 2.5 hours, even 3, just to explain things better and just get us more engulfed in this world. There's just so many things with magic and like what happened with the orc world that just weren't explained that well. So I do want the movie to do good, because I like to see future movies, and hopefully they learn from the mistake of holding their hands a little bit better. I mean, for people that aren't Warcraft fans, you need to cater to those fans as well as to the hardcore fans. So hope you guys enjoyed my review. Make sure to check out the Filmosopher's, link in the description. For more, check out my website, SeanLingsLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long. May I live long and live life. Hey Blizzard, how about make an Overwatch movie now? That would be amazing. You've seen those animated shorts? They're awesome. Oh my god, Winston and Shinji, the feels. I want this so bad.
You better see our new movie in theaters right now. If not, we will find you.
Yeah, we'll find you. Sorry.